Hello, I'm Joe Pin, and welcome back to the Let's Play Blight, where of course we've set up our camp, and we're at the point now where we've got to do metalworking, so I'll go out and show you where to find copper and tin ore from, and then also we'll perhaps try and find some chamomile flowers as well, because we only need 15 of those, and then we could even start doing the basic shelter, but we're going to try and do the metalworking today. I've just made the crucible, and we're going to make the saw blade, because it's going to want me to make that, so... let's just... Where are we? Saw blade. I just saw it. I could just search. Yeah, let's just do... Saw. There we go. Saw mold. There we are. Let's make that. And then we can fire that as well. Get ready and we'll put that in there. Oh. Oh no, that's too... Yeah. Okay, that's too... It's too big, isn't it? Damn it. Yeah. Right. Well, we'll make... Well, we're going to need nails as well. So I'm going to make a couple of nail molds. So I'm going to need those. So we'll do that as well. And then those will fit in there. All good. Let's put the scrap wood in there for the moment. Brilliant. And then I'll just start a little stockpile there. And then we'll need the crucible and the saw blade. So... not much we can do until we get those, but I think we'll go out. Oh, that's about to go out, isn't it? Okay, yeah, let's just head out and I'll show you where to find some copper and tin. So, we are here. That was blighted, wasn't it? We could probably cross a bit further over, but there is rocky outcrops here, and there's also this cliff face, which might have a cave, but usually has ores around it as well as the rocky outcrops. Not always, but most of the time. So if we get our compass out, we equip that, and we head this way, should be able to just come out of the forest and then head south. We should then be able to find the copper and tin ore that we're looking for. And if we can get that done today, then we can probably start working on leatherworking. This is just going to be a short series. Let's put that on, because Serge, the developer, said he's doing another update just before the main game goes live, which is going to change some of the story and back end, so he's not sure if it's going to be compatible with this version. So I'll just do a kind of short one, but all of this sort of crafting and how to find ores and all that should still be relevant. It's just mostly story based things and recipes, so I won't really touch on that too much, because a lot of it may change. So but all the base building and crafting and stuff should... Oh, there we go. There's copper. That should all still be relevant. But that's brilliant. Oh, look, there's chamomile as well. That's good. Keep an eye out for that. Because we need to pick up 15 of those, and then they're just going to dry out. But that's fine. Let's grab that. So you can see here, we've got little pieces. I don't think there's actually any whole ores, but little pieces, that's fine. Oh no, there is some ore. There we are. As you can see here, there's the little pieces. These are what we use to smelt in the furnace. But if you ever played Vintage Story, you have to break up these copper pieces into them, and you get those small pieces back. So it's worth picking those up. So if I've got a small stone, I can then just break that into 10 more, like so. And then as you can see here, if you had an axe, a pickaxe, we could mine this and we get those copper ores out. And then with a stone or a hammer, you can then break those into the smaller ones that you can then put in the crucible furnace and melt down into copper or bronze, etc. Right. Keep going this way. Ooh, there's another rocky outcrop here. There's a coyote hanging about. Anything here that looks vaguely ore-like? I don't think so. Okay, that's a shame. But there should be a cliff face somewhere over there. Gonna head that way a bit. There we are. Be down here somewhere. Go that way. I'll need to keep an eye out for the last bit of chamomile as well, but there we are. Ah, there we are. There's the guy. Just kind of skirted a bit to the south of it. Right. So along here and on the top of it, you usually find ores. We might even find a cave as well, but we'll see on that one. So I'm not seeing anything at the moment. Ah, there we go. There's some copper. Ah, cassiterite as well. That's it. That's tin. Perfect. And again, the same with this. You get the little pieces for the tin. and you can break those the same as the copper. The iron is just chunks, so there's no little pieces. But again, with that you can mine it, and obviously with the rocks for the iron as well, you can do the same thing. But only the tin and copper is broken up into smaller pieces. If it's just iron, you just smelt that down. You get cast iron, and then you use it to make steel. There's two different processes, but we'll get into that hopefully. But we'll see. And let's just keep going here. There might be some along the top there, so we'll kind of go around this way. And oh, I think I can see something over there actually. What is that? Yeah, I think I can see something there. Yep, that looks like copper. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think I can get to that though. That blight is really bad, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, there's some though. Yeah, there's some there, but I don't know, I might be able to get to it from the top. We'll see. But let's just see what we need. So we only need 60 and 10, which we probably have, but I would advise going out and filling your pockets with as much as you can, just so you don't have to go out again and get it. So yeah, we'll do this series, and then we'll sort of start up another series the day it's launched and the patch is live, so I can kind of do a full bore series, and we'll make a big base and all that sort of stuff. And then I will be streaming it on the night that it releases as well, and do some co-op with the usual crew. But if we've got some spaces, we'll get some of you guys in from chat as well, and join in, and we can play some Let's Play Blight. It should be fun. I think it's Thursday, usually around 8:30 p.m. My time, so UK time. Yeah, there we go, copper. Perfect. Now I'll run along the top here. It's sometimes there, sometimes not. It's just, you know, it's all random, so it's worth checking though. Pretty good. A piece, that last piece up, and then, ooh, we've got a little bit. Might take a bit of blight, but it's worth it. Spin that around. Right, there we go. Oh nice, managed to do it without getting any blight. There we go. On the edges it's not too bad, but the further you go in, the more intense the blight becomes. So, and then yeah, we'll run along the top here. There was some over here somewhere, wasn't there? There. No, it's a bit further along. That's the one I had. Yeah, I don't see anything up here, but you never know. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. It's worth a look though. Yeah, it was down here somewhere, wasn't it? But yeah, I don't think I can really get to that. Yeah, we're going to leave it. I think, to be honest, we've got 52 and 6. Yeah, we've probably got enough to get started. Let's just quickly check this bit, although there's a load of blight here. Quickly run around this hill. You never know, there might be something there. Of course, there's a coyote. No cave, though. That's a bit of a shame, but there we are. Alright, well, there's nothing there. Worth a quick look, but nothing there. So if we head back home... oh, I'll just show you the rock cairn as well. That's more if you can use it for less realistic, but a good navigation tool in the realistic mode. So quickly show you that as well. Grab some stones, made out of small stones, but we'll grab a few of those. That's good. Back over here onto the cliff. Yeah, I thought I'd find a cave, but it's a shame. Oh well. Again, it's all random, so you know, grab dog's bane because that's always useful. You know, if you're coming out doing this, make sure you grab in other things. Whatever it is you think you might need, chamomile, dog's bane, whatever it is, because you're going to need it at some point. So I would advise trying to grab a few other things. Let's craft, make those, and then if we go craft, and then as you can see we've got these rock cairns, put that together. And then I'll just place it down. You can see there's a little stone sticking out of it there. You can hold shift and then rotate it with your mouse wheel. You point that in a direction, so we kind of came from that sort of direction there. Place this down. You can then, as you can see, it lights up in yellow. So if you had been this way and you're trying to find your way back, you can't find your way back, you might just suddenly stumble across this and think, oh look, it's a rock cairn, I put that there. And then you can look at your little stone, way that's pointing, see there's a little stone sticking out on the side, and go, ah, if I just keep going that way, I'll get home. So yeah, but obviously You can use that in the less realistic mode if you want to mark an area or something. Maybe you're playing co-op or something, and you want to mark an area for a mate or something, but you don't necessarily... I might as well grab some more of these, why not? You don't necessarily need to use it, but it's a nice little handy thing to have, just mark areas, etc. I've marked it with a rock cairn if you go over there and start mining the ores or something, so you know it's quite useful. But less realistic, in the realistic mode, when you can't see yourself on the map, it can be very handy to have. Put that down and you kind of know, if I head that way I will get back. And also, say the road is also very handy as well. That was a bit stupid, I could have done myself then. Let's grab a load more of this. Again, if you find the road, we just headed east. If we went back west, we'll find our base by just following the road. And then also carrying ores, especially in like the wheelbarrow and handcart and that sort of thing. It goes much faster on the road, so and if there was a cave there, we could have harvested a load of ores, put it in a wheelbarrow, and then dragged it back. It would have been a lot quicker getting it home. So there we go, look, we found the road again. So I'd advise trying to find a road. Oh, that one though is not good because it's covered in blight. Right, we'll have to go round. And I think we'll just head home, and then we've got to dry these out. So you look here, they'll dry out in your backpack naturally. But you can put them, there's a little section for drying and that in the fire pit. You can just put them in there, light the fire, and they'll dry off really quickly. But either way is fine. You can just put them in the stick storage crate and they'll dry out in there as well. Wow, that's a lot of blueberries. Damn. It's good. But yeah, here we are, road. Follow it back this way and we'll get home. That's great. And so we'll get those. Let's break that up now because it's probably going to want me to make... Oh, really? Bloody coyotes everywhere. Okay, alright. And then let's do the copper. Do one of those. Perfect. And then it's probably going to want me to make the crucible. Yeah, crucible and a saw blade mold. Okay, that's good. Right, if I head back, make that. And then I need to harden them obviously in the crucible. Or sorry, in the kiln, and then I'll come back once we've got that done and we can get some copper, get some bronze on the go. Okay, so we have made both of those things. There we are, and I've just started to do some bricks as well because we'll need those later on. So rather than having it half empty, I just thought I'd fill it up with a few extra things. We also got the nail mold, so it wants me now to place down the saw blade, so I'll just put that there. There is a table you can make later on so you can put these things on. Makes it a lot easier, but for now we're just going to have to put them on the floor. That's just kind of the way it is. Collect the charcoal. We're not going to need that much, I don't think, but we'll take it anyway. And then we're going to want to put smelt at least 500 milliliters of molten bronze and create a saw blade in the mold. So we put the crucible in there. We'll put 5 in. I don't think I'm going to need that much. We'll sort that out in a minute. And then I click that in. So that's going to make you copper, but obviously to make the bronze, you're going to need that. And then I would say we're probably going to want that amount. Might be able to get, that's usually about right. I might be able to take one of those out actually. Let's just like that. Yeah, there you go. Normally about 8 to 1 is what I find. So obviously 40, we would want 5. So yeah, 8 copper and 1 tin makes you about 100 milliliters of that. So yeah, but that's only going to take 21 minutes. So we definitely don't need that. 26. Gotta light that up. If I light, ooh, I don't have a torch. It's a shame. If I had a torch, I could light this up and then use that to light the torch, and then as long as it's got fuel in it, you don't need to do the whole kindling and tinder to get it lit. That's the drying bit as well in there. I've put those in, but I have certainly lit the fire, so it would be dry otherwise. I wonder if we got anything in this crap over here. Ooh, I wonder if it's dead. Trap creep. Oh yeah, let's kill it. I've got some. Ooh, I might be able to make a torch actually. Yeah, let's take that. I guess we'll take all of it, why not? Well, we'll leave the intestines, but we'll take the rabbit. We might cook it up. There we go. Sorry, I'm just getting a little sidetracked. And there should be, yeah, animal fat. So if I take that, I should have everything I need to make a torch. Pick that up. I just need like one bit of rope. I think I put my rope in there. And then if we go C, there we are. Make the torch. And then you can refill that torch with animal fat. So if I had animal fat on me, I could refuel it, but obviously I don't. So that's good. Now let's just chuck those in there for the moment. I'll put that there in as well. Oh, we might as well eat that. The sausages that we came with us. All good. And yeah, I'll show you can light it up without putting the kindling and tinder in, which is kind of handy, especially when you later on trying to get rid of the blight. It becomes handy then, unless obviously that changes. So yeah, maybe that tip might not work. We'll see. Yeah, I chopped a tree down as well whilst I was waiting. Let's just see if I can find any tinder anywhere. We've got some twigs that'll do. No, I don't want to chop that down. Now let's go with the pine cones because I can do with some food. Oh, hello! I'm running into I'm running into blight. That would not be good. Let's see if we can find the last few bits. Got some pine cones. Come on, man! I just need a twig. We might just be able to risk it actually. Ah, there we go. Pine cones are a good one because they're often a food source, and then you've got a load of them spare anyway, so you may as well burn them and use them to light fires. But generally, after a day or two, when the animals start coming in thick and fast, and they will start coming in thick and fast unless anything changes, you're going to want to keep that fire going. But for the first few days, you've got so many other things to do. I wouldn't worry too much about it. Go there. And then if we ignite that, those couple of them are dried already. But if we ignite that up, you'll see them dry really quickly. So they'll start drying a lot faster now. And then if I equip the torch, if I go ignite item, so then I can just come over here. If I hold control and right mouse button, I can ignite the furnace. And if we come into here, it's going to get up to temperature and then we'll smelt. There we go. That's going to take 21 minutes. And then if we put that back in our backpack, it'll put it out. There you go. But you can do that for any of those. I think apart from one of the ones that you make steel with at the time, when I last played it, you couldn't light that. You had to put the tinder in it. But everything else, you can just light it. Whether it's a kiln, whether it's this thing, as long as the fuel's in there, it'll light up fine. That's good. It's coming along well. Great. We probably want to make some nail molds as well. But we'll smelt that down. We're drying those. I guess we could start doing some posts, couldn't we? Yeah, I'll start doing that. Grab a few long sticks. That's what we need. You can use, there's 3 different posts I'll show you in a minute. But generally it's the long sticks, but depends how you want to go with it. Got some stocked down, but let's get the crap out of me, boy. I thought you were a bear then for a second. Pause. Yeah, they're not hostile, but obviously if you attack them they do aggro, but otherwise they're fairly friendly. Whereas the bear, yeah, it's going to rip you a new one, so be careful. So if we go B, go to posts, and there's the small ones which are just sticks, and that's 4 sticks. We've got these medium posts, and these ones are young trees. So if you chop down a young tree, bring it back, you can make these taller posts, but for now we're just going to make those. So we'll put those, say, there. And when you're placing it, if I just move it, say there, it's not green anymore. So if it's green, it'll connect to that one. You want to make sure that it's green. Then when I place a second one, you want to make sure that that one's green as well. So, and we'll just check on this thing. Just make sure, because when that finishes, it will harden again. So you want to make sure that you stay on top of it. If you go off and leave it for half an hour, it won't stay in a melted state. It'll go be hardened, and then you'll have to let's equip it. Oh, sorry. That there. That there. It will stay warm for a little while, but there we go. And then if we go here and empty that into there, fill up the clay mold, and then it's going to harden, and we'll slowly get that bronze. There we go. But yeah, once that goes out, it will harden, and you'll perhaps get 450 milliliters of bronze out of it rather than the 500. But you want to keep an eye on it and just make sure you don't let that go out, because you can reheat it and get it back, but you'll have to add a bit extra to it to get it to go. So if we do the post again, and then when we're placing this one down, make sure that both of them, as you can see, that one there isn't green. We're going to make sure that they're both green, and then you should be able to line them up with the next phase, which will be the posts, which we will do in a second. So then put support beams and finish the construction of the beams. So we're going to need sticks for that. I can't take many of those, but I can take some. So we're going to want some rope as well, aren't we? Might just have enough actually. If we go support beams, so we need a stick and 2 bits of rope. You can see they connect between the two, like so. There, and then if I cancel that, I should then be able to just build them. Like so, but if you've just got a stick, for instance, you can put that in there and then add the rope on later. Or just say a kind of silhouette. Like that, for instance. And then just click on it and add it. But as long as you've got the item in your hand, you can build it. Even if you've only got one stick, you can put all 4 down and add them later on. Fine. And then it's going to want me to make stick rafters. That's all hardened. Let's just do that quickly. So if we then go to a roof, we've got rafters. So those go on first, and then you either put clay tiles or the leaf roof, which is just the pine branches. But we're going to do that first. There we are. And then if we look at this, it's going to tell us we want 17 and 9 of those. So we'll add what we've got. That's going to take a bit of time. We come here, examine, and take the blade out. It's going to tell us to make a handle next, I think. Yes, it is. Create the bronze saw. But if we go craft, it'll tell us what we need. So we need the handle. We just need a stick for that. Got one on me, have I? No. Okay. Go and just grab one of those out of there. Go craft. Honest, if I just delete that and put handle in. There we are. And then there we go, saw handle. And then if we right click craft, we just put it together then. And there we are, we've got our saw. Perfect. There we are, you can see, oh, the deer are coming in. I wonder if they want to jump on the fire. So we then got to make a soaking basin, and it wants us to make a brick kiln as well, which is why I was kind of making some of those. That's going to take a bit of time though. Oh, should boil that really as well. That's good. So we managed to get that done. I'm pleased at that. That's very good. So we'll kind of put that, press 3, we can put it on our tool belt. So we can just have it there as well. And you can see it's on our person. Brilliant. Let's crack on with this. So what do we need? We need more sticks. And we need more rope as well. Do I have any more rope? No. Okay. I've got bricks though, so I could start the brick kiln off, couldn't I? And then we'll also place these nail molds down. I'll put them like there so I can see them. There is a little utility table that you can make, which later on you'll place these things on. It just takes them off the ground. It's a bit easier, but for right now it's wilderness survival, and so we just kind of got to go with it. So kiln, we want to do the brick one. We'll just place that. Again, you know, as I say, you can just move these, so don't worry too much about where you place them. So I'm just going to place that there. We put the brick kiln in, then we need the mud mortar again. I guess we could cook the rabbit up. Yeah, why not? It's only just going to attract animals, isn't it? So take the rabbit out. Put that in there, and we'll cook him up. Oh, if I pick up the chamomile leaves, actually that will end that thing, and it'll want me to make the potion, won't it? Yeah. I'm going to make the tea. So, the soaking basin is tanning. So we need 10 short planks and we need 10 nails. That's why I made the nail mold. So if we saw these up, we should get 8 planks out of those, and that'll make short planks. And we'll kind of get into the planks perhaps in the next episode or something. For now, there we go. We cut that one up again. Could get us 4 planks. Be enough. And then I would advise putting the soaking basin, as the name suggests, you need water. I would put it near a lake or a river, wherever you've built yourself, because you're going to have to move it, so you have to put water in it. So problem is going to be flat ground here. There isn't any, is there? Bit of a shame. Not the best spot for it, is it? Could build it a little bit away. Yeah, problem is I don't have much flat ground here. Alright, well, we'll just build it like here somewhere. Not really ideal, but I would build it as close as you can, but, you know, it is what it is with that one. And we'll just start a stockpile of planks here. And then if you want longer planks, which we will need later on, if you just chop the tree down, you can, if you wanted short and long planks, you chop it up into those short logs like I did for the short ones. But if you just chop the tree up as is, you'll get long planks out of it, multiples. But I'll show you that later. We won't get into that too much now. So that's all good. Can we finish this off? Yeah, let's finish that off. Grab that. We will do... So let's just take one of those. And if we take like that, that's perfect. That'll do a few nails. To be honest though, let's kind of double that up a little bit. There we go. And then we can fill those 2 nail molds. And then that takes 8 minutes. That's just one piece of charcoal, I think. We'll do that. Yes, it will. 13 minutes there. We'll light that up, and then I can add the nails to that base, and then we can probably put it together. Because as soon as we can get that going, the sooner we can get those other ones on the go as well. Let's put that in my backpack. To make the tea, we've got to brew. We've got to boil the water first, and then once we've boiled the water, we can add the chamomile to it. And there we go. Right, let's get the torch out, and then we'll light that sucker up and we can make some nails, and then I can finish this basin off as well. Let's ignite that one. Let go. So again, 8:1 ratio I find is the best at making that. 8 copper and 1 tin. Makes you a good mix. There we go, that's good. It's all coming along. Those are all dried as well. We could just leave those in there though. They're not going to go anywhere, so we'll just leave them like that for now. Perfect. We won't eat that, but quite contaminated, but I'll eat it anyway. Why not? No, this one's a short one, so not too worried about it. They call those, as I said yesterday, the long sticks. When you start making these, you think you've got a lot of long sticks, but then you quickly realise that you don't. So you run out quite quickly. So trying not to break those up is generally what I try and do, so that you've got them whole. Then if we add that into there, you'll see it's a strong move. So if I just put very weak, it doesn't do anything. Put it in again, it's going to give us a tiny little bit of health, but it also makes us sleepy. But if we do that, it's a strong brew. We're going to get half a health per minute, 48 minutes. And it's also going to make us a little bit sleepy as well. But if we boil that up, that's good. Right. So we just need some dog's bane to make the rope, and we need some sticks. Let's try and see if we can get that finished. Shall we? And then, yeah, it now wants to do some other things. Dandelions, which get salt, garlic cloves, another rabbit, etc. We'll kind of get into. Let's just see whether I can go and just quickly grab some stuff, and we'll finish off that roof. I think that's probably the next thing to do, isn't it? And then we'll kind of call it an episode, I think. Okay, so I should have everything I need for this. There we are. That's good. The letters here as well, but that's part of the story as well. If you've been wondering what that is, so I'm just going to kind of leave it because, as I say, the story's a little bit. It's going to be changing, so I don't think there's much point doing anything with that. And obviously, it wants me to do a stick wall and make the leaf roof. I did just quickly run back as well and make sure that I put those because I left that and I just got back in time and was able to pour them into the molds exactly the same as I did with the sword blade. And you just go in there and get the nails out, and then yeah, that could have been. I just told you guys not to do that, and I went and did the exact same thing. So yeah, we got lucky on that one. It could have hardened off, and I would have had to remelt it again, which is not much of an issue. It just means it costs you a few more resources. But I think for now, I think we'll put this to bed for this episode, and we'll continue in the next one. We'll make this, and we'll try and do the leather working, which is the kind of next thing we want to do, because we want to start making the backpack here, the large backpack, which is gonna, it's like double the size of this one. So it's really helpful, and then you can make the water skin as well, so we can carry fluids around. You may have found a glass jar or something, and you can keep fluids in that, but at the moment I've not found anything like that, so it's going to be really handy. But anyway, I think for now, I think this is a good place to call it, and I think we will end the episode. So if you like that one, please give me a thumbs up, comment your thoughts down below, subscribe for more, I really do appreciate it. Please stay safe out there, everyone, and I'll catch you next time.